So it looks like today we've been tasked with putting together a school. That's because the first thing you think about when you go on vacation is school and work, right? I don't know. Who am I to judge? A room this size will start feeling pretty cramped if we bring in too much furniture. Yeah, I think I'd say so. Fortunately, we've learned a new trick that can actually change the size of any room. I think that might work even better. So we only need one teacher's desk, and evidently we already have one with the podium. And now we just need 2 desks and 4 chairs. But let's be real, schools need all kinds of things too. I mean, people need lockers to put their things away. We need a projector for presentations. You can't have a public school without a bathroom, lest we forget a clock so everyone can see when the heck their day is gonna end. By law, we need an exit sign. Formal papers hanging up behind the teacher's desk to lend some credibility. A bulletin board for when the school dance is gonna happen. And one old computer for the entire class to share. All right, I think that's everything. However, I do think it's gonna take a little bit of rearranging. I might have created just a bit of a puzzle here, but I think we're getting it figured out. We have an extra chair here without a desk, so I'm just gonna go ahead and copy this desk and put it there. And then we'll have this chair actually facing the wall for, you know, that one kid in class that's kind of the class clown. That'll be their chair. We definitely need to do something about these walls. They kind of have a construction vibe going on. But because the space is a tiny bit cramped, I decided that the illusion of outside is probably better than nothing. So we have some fake windows, and I put some dirt on the floor just to make everything feel a little bit more open. And according to our order, everything to call this a school is apparently present, so let's open for business? Or apparently this room seems to have too many things in it. Folks might have trouble moving around, so let's try reducing the number of things.
Failure.
But these are the things that you wanted. Okay. Well, I suppose lockers may or may not be necessary, I guess. And I suppose since the floor is dirt anyway, we probably don't need this toilet. And since evidently the theme of this school is restrictions, I'm gonna go ahead and put up a more appropriate wall, one that makes it feel a little more like a prison, because that's apparently what I'm building. All right, now what do you have to say? Okay, now the next thing we need to do is figure out who can we invite to work here. We get to choose which clients can work in any facility, which is very interesting, except my only option seems to be Pudge. I don't know what qualifications Pudge has. We get to name the school though, and I'm gonna call it Where Not Accredited. Yes, I definitely wanna name it Where Not Accredited. It seems like the most honest thing we can do. All right, school is not in session here at Where Not Accredited. Everybody who I've given a vacation home to so far is present. It looks like a lot of work gets done here, I think, maybe. Oh my gosh, there's so many people here. And now everyone is learning thanks to me. Now I want to take the right photo here, and I know we just put Pudge to work as the teacher, so let's make sure that Pudge is actually the star of this show. Yep, there we go. Evidently that classified as a very large job. Despite it being the smallest room I've done, 25,000 Poke. I feel like I should give some of this back, to be honest. Now when people here need a break from their vacations, they can go to school. As for me, I do have a lot more students to collect for this classroom, so I hope you'll subscribe, and I'll see you next time.